What are you watching?
What are you watching? Elodie, le film!
As I stepped into the grandiosity of Fame Residence Lara Spa Antalya, I couldn't help but feel a sense of excitement, like a kid on Christmas morning. But, little did I know, my dreams were about to be crushed beneath the weight of incompetence. First off, the hotel's website promised an ultra all-inclusive experience, but what they failed to mention was that this meant having to pay extra for natural orange juice, a whopping €2 per glass. Can you believe it? It's like they thought I was made of money. I mean, who does that? It's just basic human decency to provide a glass of OJ without nickel and diming your guests. But no, Fame Residence had to go and be cheap, like a distant relative who only calls you when they need something. And don't even get me started on the food. Oh boy, the food. It was like they took all the leftover ingredients from the previous night's dinner and served it to us the next morning, calling it fresh. Newsflash, yesterday's pastry does not equal today's breakfast. I swear, it was like they thought we were a bunch of hungry college students who would eat anything. But no, we're paying customers, and we deserve better than stale croissants and congealed scrambled eggs. But the real kicker was the service. Or should I say, the lack thereof? Our room wasn't cleaned until 11 a.m., and even then, it was only because we specifically requested it. I mean, what kind of hotel doesn't clean your room until you ask them to? It's like they thought we were their personal servants or something. And don't even get me started on the hotel manager, who, get this, doesn't speak English. What kind of international hotel doesn't have a manager who speaks the universal language? It's like they wanted to make it impossible for us to communicate our needs. And have you ever tried to order fried eggs at this place? Forget about it. The guy cooking eggs was like a snail on Valium, taking his sweet time to deliver a measly 2 eggs. I mean, can't they at least pretend to care about their customers' hunger? It's not like we're asking for filet mignon or something. But what really takes the cake is their blatant disregard for their customers' feelings. I mean, who tries to kick out guests because they're not European? It's like they thought we were some kind of second-class citizens or something. And when I asked them why they confirmed our booking in the first place, they just shrugged and said oops. Like, are you kidding me? This is a hotel, not a game of Russian roulette. And let's not forget about the internal market, which was selling cigarettes at an outrageous markup, 3 times the normal price. It's like they thought we were a bunch of suckers who would just pay out whatever they asked. I mean, can't they at least try to be competitive? But the final nail in the coffin was the music. Oh, the music. It was like they wanted to torture us with loud, thumping beats that could be heard from the next door hotel, Delphine Palace. I mean, who does that? It's like they thought we were all a bunch of ravers or something. As I sat in my room, feeling like a prisoner in a cheaply decorated cell, I couldn't help but wonder, what kind of hotel does this to their customers? What kind of people run a place like this? It's like they took all the worst parts of humanity and mashed them together into one big mess of incompetence and greed. So, to all my lovely viewers out there, let this be a warning to you: stay far, far away from Fame Residence Lara Spa Antalya. Trust me, you won't regret it. Okay, so I was, like, looking into stuff near Fame Residence Lara Spa Antalya. You know, just because. And it's not great. Honestly, it's kinda depressing. Businesses around there, they seem to, well, they target tourists. It's just sad, really. First off, a lot of shops, especially near the historical bits, they sell antique coins. Like, Roman or Byzantine coins. But they're fake. Totally fake. People pay, like, $500 for something made last week. Can you believe that? They even give you a fake certificate. Then, at the airport, police stop you, thinking you're trying to smuggle real antiquities. You'd have to explain everything, be really stressed, maybe even lose some time. I bet the shop owner just laughs and moves on to the next tourist staying at Fame Residence. Probably still selling the same coins. It's awful, right? Then, there are the shops selling carpets and leather. They're super pushy. Showing you handmade silk things, but it's all machine made from China. You pay a fortune, and then when you get home, you realize it's worth, like, nothing. Imagine. You're relaxing at Fame Residence, thinking you got a great deal, and then boom, ripped off. They refuse refunds, of course. Probably because they're making a killing. I bet people just feel so helpless after that. Like, what can you even do? And, this is weird, but sometimes a friendly local leads you to a small shop, a sweet shop, or a souvenir place. They get you to buy something small, and then the bill is insane. Like, 100 euros for 4 baklava. And then suddenly, big guys appear, security they say, and pressure you to pay. They even take you to the ATM. It's like a little setup. I feel like the local probably gets a cut, and the shop owners are just awful. You'd probably feel so scared and embarrassed, you'd just pay. Oh, and designer goods. Lots of stores advertise genuine brands, but they're knockoffs. You see a nice sample, but the boxed one you buy is cheap and awful. Try to return it, and they're rude and won't help. Staying at Fame Residence, you think you're in a nice area, then you get tricked like this. I bet people just give up and throw this stuff away, feeling foolish. And finally, credit card skimming. Shops take your card to the back, or they mess with the receipts, adding extra zeros. You don't notice until you get home and see the charges. You'd have to fight with your bank, fill out forms. Such a headache. I bet those shop owners are making so much money off tourists from Fame Residence, it's sickening. It just makes you want to stay home, you know? The dark side of business is near Fame Residence Lara Spa Antalya. If you're staying at Fame Residence Lara Spa, prepare yourself, because the businesses around here are a masterclass in disappointment. The kind of disappointment that makes you question if the universe is playing a cruel joke on tourists. Let's start with shopping. Malls near this hotel? More like ghost towns with overpriced fakes. Antalium Premium Mall is the perfect example. It calls itself premium, but the only premium thing here is the audacity. Fake brands, insultingly high prices, and salespeople who treat you like you're contaminating their air. One visitor was scolded for touching a jacket, because apparently, even looking at knockoff Prada is a privilege. Another found the entire place empty, just a sad echo chamber of overpriced fragrances that don't even smell right. If you want shopping, run, don't walk, to Delmare instead. Now, let's talk about relaxation. Delmare Sports and Spa should be a sanctuary. Instead, it's a circus of neglect. The trainers? More interested in their phones than your workout. The pool? A breeding ground for infections, with water so cold children cry just dipping a toe in. One parent described watching kids shiver while instructors guilt-trip them for being dramatic. Broken lockers, stolen belongings, and a sauna that's always under maintenance because nothing says spa like a bucket of disappointment. Hungry? Sirali is where dreams of a good meal go to die. Tiny portions, incorrect bills, and waiters who act like serving you is a personal insult. One guest was charged extra for items they never ordered, because nothing spices up a meal like financial betrayal. Another group was rushed out in an hour, scolded by a manager for eating too slowly. The lamb? More like mystery meat with an identity crisis. Nightlife? Club Inferno mania is less inferno, more dumpster fire. Overpriced drinks, aggressive upselling, and a dance floor that doesn't exist. The real entertainment? Watching security ignore a man who fell from a staircase onto a guest. Cocktails cost 24 euros, but the luxury experience is free, if you enjoy feeling like a walking ATM. Even TerraCity Mall, a place that should be safe, is a carnival of scams. Shortchanged at stores, broken sandals, and food courts crawling with cockroaches. One visitor paid 600 lira for a 4-minute VR ride, because nothing says fun like being robbed in broad daylight. And Clos del Wine Zone? The only thing weaker than their wine selection is their customer service. So here's the truth, businesses near Fame Residence Lara Spa treat tourists like ATMs with legs. Fake products, hostile service, and prices that laugh in the face of logic. If you stay here, guard your wallet, lower your expectations, and maybe pack a lunch. Because in this corner of Antalya, the only thing thriving is the art of the scam. Sleep tight.